It is 3:35. We're back in our old time slot today, but it is Shakespeare's coffee break. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and I am on my coffee break. Let's have a nice noisy slurp right now, shall we, to kick things off. That's just good internet audio. I don't care who you are. We have an amazing show for you today. Wonderful guests. Ophelia's Looking Glass, a sister act that does just some wonderful ethereal witchy music. And they're joining me today for a cuppa, some conversation, and we're just going to be talking about all that is best in life. Before we get in there, I'd just like to thank all the sponsors that are a part of this show right now. I'd like to thank Hill Storage and Rigging Company, no job too large or too small. Dandy Folk, Bits and Bobbles for the sharp and snazzy. Renfest.org, your directory of everything Renaissance Fair related. It's in the name, renfest.org. And Henderson's Hearth, wonderful mixes and foods with a Celtic flavor. So thank you to all of our sponsors who are here. Also, thank you to the Jackdaws for providing our theme song. Shakespeare approves of this theme song. To those of you watching live, hello, Adam. Nice to see you here today, sir. And let's just have a wonderful time here today. So without further ado or a don't, let's bring in our guests. Ophelia's Looking Glass. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. Oh my goodness, friends, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you for being here on the show. I trust that you're doing well during the corona apocalypse.
Yes, battling zombies and trying to, navigate through this dystopian chaos. But using the power of elven songs to battle it.
Oh, well, good. I'm really glad. I just actually got done playing 4 hours of Dungeons and Dragons for the D&D show I do. So and it turned out that my entire party might have been evil.
Saw the red, the malevolence.
Yeah, like we all might have been evil. It's just like, all right. Oh, here was somebody who was spying on us. Well, what are you going to do? We're going to kill him. We're going to question him. But instead of letting him go, let's just kill him. It's just like, yeah, guy, everyone, I think we're the bad guys.
Yeah, you have to execute a spy. Being evil is always more fun. Yeah, wicked is... wicked always is.
But let's describe for everyone at home what your music is. Let's delve deep into it. So tell everyone about yourselves.
Deep down the rabbit hole.
Yes.
Well, we've actually conjured up this project. We want to do something unique and create it together, something different. We're influenced by literature and fantasy and different references and just a lot of literature, Shakespearean references. Wanted to take things we enjoyed and incorporate it into our music, and we thought others would enjoy it as well. Want to create a different sound and a unique sound that others connect to. We're stories fun to make. Yeah, so we're also storytellers. So we like to unfold the chapters of the parchment and have people be transported to another world and connect with it, like make it an experience and channel the muse of fire and embrace their own uniqueness.
Wonderful. So what would you say are some of your biggest creative influences then?
That's such a plethora of influences, musically and literary. I think Shakespeare is one influence, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's in the name. Ophelia's Looking Glass.
John Keats, a lot of the romantic poets, fantasy like Game of Thrones. In musically, classic rock was progressive rock like Pink Floyd. The Beatles were influenced. Fleetwood Mac. They also have a musical theater background too. I listened to Lea Salonga growing up and different Disney influences too. I loved The Little Mermaid, and so that was there's a lot of influences too. And also different literature like Wuthering Heights, The Picture of Dorian Gray, different books we were reading at the time. We incorporated them into our songs. Sort of Truth series, which are also like symphonic metal as well, like Nightwish, Epica. Those were influences as well.
Wonderful. And so now, my big question for you then is, how did you first get into performing? Not just at Renaissance festivals, although I do want to know that, because I know you from performing with the Renaissance Festival in Central New York and Mayfair on the Green. But how did you get into the performing in the first place?
Well, I started singing when I was a young girl, and then Jennifer started playing guitar, and we used to act too. So we're very theatrical, and we're into the theatrical side. We used to act and took acting classes together, like performing together, and did different musicals as well. So that side kind of we incorporated that into when we made music, because that was kind of important to us as well. And she started playing guitar, and then said, "Oh, let's write music together." And I started. Yeah, she started being a writer too, so I want to incorporate that lyrical, poetic side, and we both write our songs together. And, yeah, I write music together. So we decided to put that all together and kind of combine all our different create this sound. And we had a lot of mercenary gift of imagination, and we're very like energetic. So.
Wonderful. Now, two things. Number one, could you actually move over a bit? I guess that way. Oh, I'm sorry, that way a little bit, because you're both like squeezed into the like edge of the frame. There we go. All right, there we are. Yeah, I just want to show everyone you. But then, second, do you ever do covers? Because you had mentioned like Game of Thrones as one influence. So, do you ever, for instance, cover what is the Reigns of Castamere? Is that ever a song that you would cover?
Actually, it's a very intriguing, fascinating song, and be befitting the Lannisters. And I think Reigns of Castamere would definitely adore covering that one. Yeah, definitely something we'd love to conjure up and cover in the future.
Great, fantastic. And is there a type of music that you would want to break into, that if you were to do any other type?
I'd say probably more than the rock scene and hard rock and maybe metal scene. Yeah, the metal scene, probably metal and stuff. So we were doing more stuff. Yeah, I was playing the battle axe electric guitar. I have a Les Paul that I wield, and we have done some heavier electric persuasion in the past. So we had a full band. Yeah, we've had like a full band in the past. So we definitely would like to probably conjure up an album like that and do that sort of thing.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, we're going to keep this conversation going in just a minute, but first I'm going to have to jump over and pay some bills. So we have Ophelia's Looking Glass. You can make sure to find them on Facebook and Instagram, and the music is everywhere: Spotify, CD Baby, etc., so on and so forth. But stick around, because we're going to continue our conversation with them. But as I said, I do have to pay some bills, because Shakespeare's got sponsors on this show, and that is just amazing and wonderful that people want to support this show. So today's show is brought to you by, among others, the good people at Hill Storage and Rigging Company. Hill Storage and Rigging Company in Middletown, Pennsylvania. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing your equipment is in skilled and experienced hands, with services from the machine movers and erectors. Established in 1967, Hill Storage and Rigging Company Incorporated is a family-owned and operated full-service millwright serving industries in the Mid-Atlantic states and beyond. They are women-owned small business with hours of operation Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, weekends by appointment only. And call them at 717-944-7676 or visit them at hillrigging.com. Hill Storage and Rigging Company, no job too large or too small. And the good people at Dandy Folk, bits and bobbles for the shop and snazzy. And you can find their shop at etsy.com/shop/dandyfolk. Dandyfolk, just come peruse their ever-expanding collection of accessories, reversible venture hoods, scarves, masks, and more to get you through this season in style. They also have a spooky Halloween and fall collection. And if you have a fandom, being into the Doctor, or Hobbits, Wizards, the Force, or the Federation, they've got you covered. The cotton masks are 100% hand and machine washable with sewn-in polypropylene filters, built-in stainless steel nose bridges, and comfortable woven elastic. And the 3D shape of the new mask patterns provides more breathing space between your mouth and nose and the fabric, while also offering a good seal across the nose and under the chin. You can shop now at etsy.com/shop/dandyfolk and also follow them on Instagram at dandyfolk. And before I move on to the next ad from there, if you wanted to have a little bit extra in between your face and the mask, and also if like you're a lipstick wearer or you need to have a microphone in there, or you just don't want the fabric right in your mouth, they also have silicone face masks that go underneath it. So this would go in between your face and the mask, and it's rather brilliant, actually. So I'm just going to show you real quick how it works. So this is me with the mask on. You can hear me, but it's a bit muffled. Now we're going to put this in here and set the mask up again, and you can actually hear me a little bit better, and it is just amazing and wonderful. My hair got all entirely messed up by pulling the mask over my head. I'm very vain. Oh, now I just look like an insane person. So there's that. So the good people at dandyfolk.com. Now I'm sorry, dandyfolk on etsy.com. Where'd I go? Where's my next thing? Oh, my goodness. Renfest.org. The site is in the name. That's how you find them. Renfest.org. The mission of Renfest.org is to drive more traffic to the sites, online stores, and social media of Renaissance Festival artisans and entertainers. And during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, to provide the idea and promote it of a hashtag Renfest at home to encourage patronage while fairs are closed and support other initiatives such as digital Renfests and Rescue Foundation events that benefit the community. Follow them on social media and visit them at renfest.org. It's in the name. And finally, final ad, Henderson's Hearth. Yes, Henderson's Hearth is our newest sponsor. Welcome to Shakespeare's Coffee Break. It all began in 2012 when they came up with the idea of bringing back traditional Celtic recipes that have begun to be lost in today's quick meal culture. Inspired by Celtic heritage, but made for your busy family, and to bring a little old-fashioned comfort food back into our lives. They opened their first shop at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival the following year in 2013, and the business was born. Since then, they've traveled the region, sharing their passion for these recipes with others that embrace their heritage or want to recapture an experience on a vacation. They promise to strive to provide healthy, easy, and delicious products steeped in Scottish heritage. Their ingredients are either grown by them or acquired locally in the Louisiana region to ensure quality. Each product is made in small batches so they can ensure that your mix will exceed your expectations. Shop at hendersonshearth.com and follow them on Instagram at Henderson's Hearth, and visit them at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival weekends starting November 7th and 8th. And tell them that Shakespeare sent you. Do it. And this isn't an ad from another person, but renpops.com. Oh my God, you need to get your very own Renpop. Renpop Shakespeare. Oh my God, look at this. It's like, you want to build a Funko Pop? No, you got it, a Renpop. Build your own Shakespeare. Go to renpops.com. Get Shakespeare. Get Palo Garbanzo. Get Music the Gathering. Get the Acrobatrix and Lynx and Brune and Aaron Bonk. It is, they're amazing. They start at $10 a piece. You can either get cardstock ones sent to you and you build it yourself there, or download the PDF file and print it off and then cut it out yourself. But so much fun. You can pop his head off, put him on a different body. It'd be weird, but you know, I mean, like, you can see what I look like in a bikini if you put me on Asia's body from Music the Gathering. So it's going to be great. Renpops. Yes, do it. But now let's get back into this conversation with Ophelia's Looking Glass. Oh my God! Ophelia's Looking Glass are here! Oh my goodness. So how do you like my crazy hair? Oh no, the signal is... Oh, it's very fancy. Very good. All right. Thought we were going to lose you, but you have some fans watching yourself. Dante Dema Albert Laike Salgado says, hello, friends. So delighted to see you again. Please always share your talent with us. Greetings from Lima, Peru. So you have greetings from Peru coming to you. So that is wonderful. An international fan base.
It's a pleasure.
So
It's awesome.
now, talking about your music, what is if you had to go with, like, let's say traditional, like Celtic or English, let's say Ren Fair music, or the ethereal music, or the rock, what would be your current favorite genre to sit in performing?
That's a difficult question.
I know, I don't ask easy ones. All right, here's an easy question. What is my favorite color?
Your favorite color is?
Yeah, my favorite color. It's a stupid question.
Red? Yeah.
I didn't hear it. What?
Blue. Is it red?
Blue. Yes, you actually are correct.
Is it red?
Blue is my favorite color. I hardly ever wear blue, but yeah, blue is my favorite color. In fact, let's just put it on. Like, my hair is no longer fluffy. That's fine. Let's just put it on right now. Blue. There we go. Now, just have things ready to go. Now, so back into you. What's your favorite genre to perform? Because you do perform a few.
It's really hard. I feel like I'm probably being partial to, because I think there's positives about both. I think like you said, the ethereal, witchy, and the more Renaissance acoustic part, it's kind of very intimate, and there's always a focus on the lyrical content, and just it's raw, and it's just the vocals. You can hear the vocals are always front and center. So we do kind of fancy that aspect of the Renaissance ethereal acoustic part, and the harmonies are always heard, and every little nuance is detected, and just every layer. But with the rock, and I think with both there's a high energy, because I think we always try to add a high energy to both. But it's kind of fun with the rock to have it be kind of that in your face kind of rebellion, kind of like very visceral side. But I think it's fun just to have the different layers of other the community of different band members and everything. So that's always fun, just to have that familial section. We have different people intertwining with each other on a melodious kind of voyage. But I think they're both. I think I enjoy both equally. I mean, even doing an acoustic and electric, mixing them together. Yeah, in the same set. Yeah, because that creates a different versatility, even at a show or at a performance. Yeah, I think there's some things that probably are like more like for the rock end versus the acoustic end, I think. But I think they're both quite adventurous, and even listening to music, I enjoy. Yeah, both. Like I can listen to the rock album, and then it's always really pleasurable and very thoroughly enjoyable to listen to the same artist do an acoustic set, or even do just more acoustic guitar and voice too. Yeah. But I think they're both a grand melodious voyage and quest. I think. I don't know if it's difficult for me to choose, but unless you think you can choose it. I don't know if I can choose, because I think there's so many different factors that I fancy about. Yeah. So there's different genres that just I feel like it's hard to choose. Mingle them together for like a smorgasbord, like strange brew genre.
So, question from the internet. Friend of the show, Dan Wenzel, would like to know: do you ever fuse your genres together? So, like a rock with ethereal or type of thing. All right, so that's a yes. Very good. All right, easily asked and easily answered.
That's a great question, actually. Awesome question.
Yeah, wonderful.
Create a nice little fusion of a smorgasbord.
Yeah. And then because the internet is not cooperating nearly as well as I would like it for our connection here today. One final question: Are you performing anywhere live during the fall? Right now, are you doing it purely purely remote performances right now during this pandemic period?
Right now we're doing mostly live remote virtual shows right now. For the most part right now, just in zombie pockets. Yeah, so kind of.
And are those shows then on Facebook or on Instagram?
We interchange it. We do Facebook and Instagram. We may do the next one. I think we're going to do on Instagram. So I'm thinking of doing one either this weekend or next week. But this one, but we tried both because it's just kind of fun to try different sites and sometimes you have different viewers and there's different factors about them that are kind of helpful too. So on Instagram you can do stories. So they're always kind of fun to incorporate them into live shows. They have different quizzes you can incorporate into the show. People will check out the stories first and they check out and then you can talk about it on the show. So that's kind of fun for Instagram. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done Instagram. I haven't done Instagram live myself yet. But everyone's telling me I should, so I need to start doing it. Like I like hanging out on Instagram. I just don't do the live ones yet. And this is the actual final question. This is the actual final question for you. You need to tell me, and this is the most serious question of all. So don't laugh. This is very serious. Serious faces. Serious faces. Stop smiling. No, this is serious. Serious. What is your favorite dinosaur?
That is a very essential question.
It is.
Pterodactyl. No.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Dinosaurs. They fly.
All right. Is pterodactyl the same answer for both of you?
Over here. I think so. Not Tyrannosaurus. Yeah. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. You like the pterodactyl too. They make interesting. They fly. They fly and they're cheeky and they make. It's real interesting noises. I don't know.
We imagine it's interesting noises. I mean, like we don't know for sure. I mean, like I imagine, like everyone who says they're like, I assume that they are wrong, and that their actual noise is something more like. I assume it's going to be like that. It's going to sound like an idiot, like just an idiot, like running down the street. Except that it's a giant murder bird that wants to eat you, and that's what I imagine that they sound like. So. Well, ladies, you have been a delight. Thank you so much for being on. What was that? Raptors? Something?
Our pleasure. Raptors too.
Raptors too. Excellent. Yes. Connection isn't the best on this side, so I need to get you back at another point, so where it is a little bit stronger. But thank you so much for being on. Everyone, please go follow Ophelia's Looking Glass on Facebook and Instagram. Listen to their music everywhere. They are on Spotify. Go follow them on Instagram, instagram.com/Ophelia's Looking Glass. And Dan Wenzel, friend of the show, fan of the show, says you now need to write some pterodactyl sonnets. All right, so that's something that's going to happen. But I missed that.
Pterodactyl and the carpenter.
The pterodactyl and the carpenter. I can't hear it, but I'm assuming it was brilliant. So this pterodactyl and the carpenter, that would be brilliant. So let's go make that. But gonna end the show. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm just gonna wrap things up. So big round of applause for Ophelia's Looking Glass. Oh my god, yes. They are fantastic and amazing. Oh my goodness. So I apologize for our internet issues that we are having here. But gonna get them back on the show, hopefully to perform on the show. And that will be wonderful as well. But Friends, thank you so very much for watching Shakespeare's coffee break here today. If you've enjoyed the show half as much as I've enjoyed making it, I obviously enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And that's cold math. And thus, whatever you feel the show is worth, a 1, a 5, a 10. For a 50, I will detail your car because I got no pride. Seriously, got no pride. Throw it into my hat. Whatever you throw in, a 1, a 5, a 10, a 50, we're going to have a great time. But by hat, I mean, go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That is ko-fi.com/Shakespeare and buy me a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, let's have one last nice noisy slurp. That is just good internet audio. Also, special thanks again to all of our sponsors on the show today. Renfest.org. And I hit the wrong Renfest button. There we go. Renfest.org and Hill Storage and Rigging Company Incorporated and Dandy Folk and Henderson's Hearth. And make sure you buy your Shakespeare Renpop at renpops.com. That being said, oh my goodness, tune in Monday for the next Shakespeare's Coffee Break. And tomorrow, it's going to be Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. But make sure to watch on Tuesday the season finale of Nat 21 Adventures. That's going to be the Halloween special, 8 p.m. on Tuesday night. Talking Trek is where we talk about Star Trek every other Thursday. So next Thursday is the next show. Shakespeare Reviews on Fridays, where Andrew McKee from Life's Affair, the Irish Bard, and we talk about movie adaptations of Shakespeare plays. The next one we're talking about is 10 Things I Hate About You, adapted from Taming of the Shrew, and that will be tomorrow, Friday. Speaking of Friday, Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, Friday at 5:35, every Friday at 5:35. The Nat 21 Adventures Halloween Special, Night of the Mausoleum, as I mentioned before, kicks us off with Halloween week next week, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Go to nat21adventures.com for more information. Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus, for kids. My next show I'm doing with the Social Distancing Players, a script adapted from my Run Fair show, is going to be Wednesday night. All the proceeds for the Indiegogo campaign that you can contribute to go to benefit the actors to do things such as, pay bills and, buy food and whatnot. So you can support that show by going to the Indiegogo campaign page, which is in your comments right about now. And also, there it is. Hooray, it's up there. So go click there right now. That'll be Wednesday night. And you can also be in the show. There are opportunity for 4 patrons to be in the show, as well as $10 gets you a backstage pass to hang out with the actors after the show. That'll be about 8 o'clock for about half an hour for the cast party. $30 gets you a signed copy of the performance script. I happen to know the author. And $50 gets you a part in the show while supplies last. So go to that Indiegogo campaign link right there and support the actors in the show. It's going to be wonderful. That is next Wednesday night. And of course, for Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, whoa, where was the picture I was looking for? Can't find it. Oh, that's right. I put it over here, I think. Did I for the next episode? Did I? Where'd it go? I'm such an idiot. All right. Well, what I was going to say is for the next Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, it is not hosted by me. Tomorrow night show. No. It is hosted by Liv the Druid. Liv the Druid is the guest host for the next Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. I'm not going to be able to do the show tomorrow. I'm going to be out of town. So I'm not going to have all of this available to me. So Liv the Druid from Music the Gathering and Digital Runfest is going to be the guest host tomorrow. So tune in 5:35 for that show. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Once again, special thanks to my guest, Ophelia's Looking Glass, for being on the show here today. And friends, as we raise a glass to each other, always remember, I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And get out there and enjoy the day. Shakespeare loves you. Cheers. Oh, that's just good.